All right, let's jump right in. We're talking about AI automation today. And look, this isn't just another one of those tech buzzwords you hear about. I'm talking about a genuine superpower, something that can literally give you back your time and completely transform how you work, for good.
But before we get into all that, let's have a really honest moment here. I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to think about it seriously. Are you doing things the hard way? Because the truth is, most of us are, and we might not even see it.
Okay, picture this. It's your typical morning. You fire up your computer, open your inbox, and boom, hundreds of emails. Half of it is total junk, right? A ton are just those one-word thanks replies. But you still have to wade through every single one just to find the couple of things that actually need your attention.
Or maybe this sounds familiar. That soul-crushing task of copying and pasting data from one sheet to another. You're just praying you don't mess up a single cell and throw off an entire report for your boss. It's so tedious, and that little voice in your head is always whispering, "Did I make a mistake?"
And hey, if you're a creator, oh, you know this dance. You know it all too well. Updating spreadsheets, manually posting the same content to 5 different platforms. It's a grind, and every single click is just chipping away at your most valuable resource, your time.
So when you add it all up, what's the real cost? I mean, what if I told you that you could get back, 10, 20, maybe even 30 hours a week? Every single week. And not by hustling harder. No, but by making all these boring tasks just do themselves.
You see, this isn't just about wasted hours. It goes deeper than that. This is about feeling like you're losing control, right? Like you're always just one step behind, constantly playing catch-up.
This quote, this just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? You are not working for yourself, rather you are working for your to-do list. I mean, have you ever felt that? Like your to-do list is the boss of you? Yeah, you're definitely not alone in that.
And here's the really crazy part, the kicker. The more successful you get, the worse this problem becomes. As your business grows, so does the mountain of manual tasks. It just multiplies, sucking away more of your energy, more of your focus.
Okay, so that's the problem. But the good news is it absolutely does not have to be this way. So let's flip the script. Let's talk about the solution and get a little glimpse of what the future could look like.
So remember that email nightmare? Well, instead of you spending hours sifting through it, just imagine an AI assistant handles the whole thing. It reads everything, figures out what's important, tags it all, and then, get this, sends you a clean little summary to your phone with just the stuff you need to act on. You go from reacting to everything to proactively being in control. It's a total game changer.
And this is so important to get. Automation isn't just a time saver. It's a freedom machine. It frees you from the boring, mind-numbing stuff so you can finally focus on the things that actually matter. Like strategy, creativity, the stuff that grows your business. Or hey, maybe it's just about getting home in time for dinner with your family. That's a pretty big deal too.
Okay, I can almost hear you thinking, yeah, this all sounds amazing, but where on earth do I even begin? It sounds complicated. Well, here's the thing. It's really not as scary as it sounds. There's actually a pretty clear path to follow.
It's basically a 4-step journey, from zero to hero. First, you just gotta master the basics. Get the main concepts down. Then you learn to connect the apps you're already using every day. Your Google Sheets, your Slack, all that stuff. Step 3 is about making sure your systems don't break, learning how to handle errors. And then the final, most awesome step. You bring in the power of AI to make everything smart.
So let's talk about the Lego bricks of automation real quick. The first piece is called a node. A node is just one single action. Think of it as one command, like send an email or add a new row to this spreadsheet. Super simple, just one step.
Okay, so if a node is one Lego brick, a workflow is the whole spaceship you build with them. It's just a bunch of those nodes all connected in a sequence to get a full job done, from start to finish.
And last but not least, you've got triggers. A trigger is basically the go button. It's the starting pistol for the whole race. It's that one event that kicks off your entire workflow. So like a customer filling out a form on your website, that's a trigger. A new email with a certain subject line, that's a trigger too.
So, now you know the building blocks. Nodes, workflows, and triggers. Pretty simple, right? Well, now we get to the really, really cool part. This is where we take all that and add a little secret sauce. AI. This is how you build systems that aren't just automated, they're smart.
So what's the end game here? What kind of crazy, powerful thing can you actually build once you have these skills? Well, let's take a look at the ultimate project that this whole path leads to.
How about this? You could build your own faceless YouTube channel that runs completely on its own. I'm serious. Powered by AI. It would generate the content, it would post the videos, everything just running in the background while you do other things. That is the kind of power we are talking about here.
And maybe the best part of all? You don't need to be a coding genius to do this. You don't have to go learn Python or get a degree in computer science. This whole world is now open to everybody. No code required.
So, that brings us to the final question. And this one is for you. Now that you've seen what's possible, I want you to really think about your day, your own to-do list, that manual grind. What is the one thing, the very first thing you would automate?